some people are so ignorant on educating themselves on their own privilege, whether that be pretty privilege, white privilege. If it doesn't piss you off, the fact that that shit exists and the fact that you benefit from it, because there's nothing that I feel heavier than the fact that there are people who have had to work or who have had to do twice as much that I have to get the opportunities, just the basic opportunities that I've had, because partially of the way I look. If you cannot as a white person or somebody who is conventionally attractive, cannot ignore the privilege.
Well, what I just asked, starting with this, what was going on, like at that particular moment? Did something trigger that? Like, was it something that happened, or?
You know, it's kind of odd, like the moment that did trigger that. I think more so like it's something that, you know, has been sitting heavy on my heart, you know, very much so for the past year, I would say, more prominently. Just the injustices in system and the way that system and society is set up in general, and being more consciously aware of that. It's heartbreaking to me that there are so many people that aren't, and that more so have a mentality of, oh, well, I don't have to deal with that, so I don't have to think about that, you know?
Well, was it a particular thing that happened at the time, or is it like work?
So
was it work
somebody had made a comment about the fact that I'm where I am, which this turned into a little bit of a discussion with the person, because they made it seem like they were trying to say that, like, I only had or got the clients that I would get because of the way that I look, or that's how I was bringing in my clients, was because of my pretty face.
So it was just trying to
like minimize my skill set and experience and all of that, which is very much outweighs the appearance. And then it just shifted more into a conversation that leaded more to that of the fact that, like, there has been things that have more so just easily lined up for me, or people that have been more willing to help out. And, you know, I don't disregard the fact that, like, I have a good person and I have a good heart and I always have good intentions, and I feel like that always shows through, and people with good hearts and good intentions naturally gravitate towards that. But then there's also the part and the awareness of the fact that there's some things that this person probably wouldn't have looked twice at me if I wasn't as attractive as I was, or so per se, or this person wouldn't have thought of going the extra mile for me if I wasn't like this, you know? Because, you know, I've watched it and I've perceived it in other people, just either treating people differently because of how they look, or because of how they don't look, you know.
So do you feel like, so you saying, so you do feel like sometimes you may receive certain treatment because of the way you look, more so than so it's a lot of surface level treatment versus okay.
Yes.
And I'll say, like, just in a general public, like, I get things for free sometimes, or somebody, you know, like,
So I want you to be honest too. So if somebody's watching this and they unaware that they're doing this, because sometimes people do this stuff subconsciously. Don't even
see,
realize
I'm
it.
like,
So how does it make you feel?
if that's how you treat everybody, hell yeah. You know what I mean? Like, I think everybody deserves equal treatment and respect, and like,
But you know it don't.
and
go like that.
it's not that way.
Yeah.
And so, like, yes, I'm so glad you treat me like a decent human, and you're asking me how my day's going, and, you know, you're putting in the effort, like, customer service wise and all that. But you better be doing that to the next person over. You know, like, I don't like it if it's something that you're treating me differently than you would treat anybody generally. Don't give me some special whatever different treatment than outside of your normal just because of the way I look. Like, if you're a disrespectful person, be disrespectful to me too. You know what I mean?
For more content like this, subscribe to my YouTube channel at Iron Chat Strong.